DayZ's new illness, treatments and UI reworks have been announced, and here I'm going to cover everything like I was about to paint a ceiling. If you liked the video, please leave a like or a subscribe, it gets better I swear. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh my god, I'm resuscitating his penis. Yeah, I would have got up quickly too. Don't forget to let me know what you think in the comments about this update. I genuinely do read them all. First up, let's jump right into the first major change. The new illness. It's heavy metal poisoning. Drinking certain water from Sakal or consuming snow which is contaminated by volcanic ash can now lead to severe health issues. The poisoning progresses in stages, each bringing more intense symptoms such as double vision, grunting and shaking. So players now need to be more vigilant about where they source their water from. But if you do mess up, chelating tablets are your go-to treatment, which are capable of not just purifying water in bottles, but also stopping the disease from advancing. And although they haven't confirmed what the other stages bring, if I were to guess based on research and how things currently work in DayZ, I'd say stage 2 will likely have vomiting and more severe grunting, and stage 3 will likely have tremors, huge stamina drains, and health loss until eventual death, with this last stage either needing a different medication than what we've been shown, as well as possibly blood transfusions to slow effects. Additionally, a new filtering bottle can be used to safely consume snow without the risk of contamination. This looks like it might work with other illnesses too, so it could be something we see in Chernarus and even Livonia. I love that the snow changes are not just aesthetic and there's a real impact and danger from the environment, because one of the biggest concerns was this map could be an easier version of the Malsk to promote accessibility, and most players want it to be a Siberia with zombies, not a North Pole with Santa. He comes when you're sleeping, and Uncle Lad did the same. Next is the revamped heat comfort system, which sounds simple but will probably be the most impactful thing of this entire update. The new system simulates the effect of temperature, gear and environment on your body temperature, making survival more challenging and realistic, and it does it in a really cool way. Environmental factors like air temperature, altitude and weather conditions directly impact your heat comfort, meaning that you have to really prepare if you want to travel deeper inland. Supplementary to current systems, players' actions such as movement speed, wetness and proximity to heat sources also play a significant role. You'll need to manage your clothing layers, find shelter and use heat sources to maintain your heat comfort to not suffer severe negative effects, including death. The UI has also been updated with visual indicators for heat comfort, providing a more in-depth real-time feedback on your status. This is a huge update for survival and is my favorite thing announced so far, even more so than the fox and the fish. But there's still another huge change, and something I think will be both a blessing and a curse for players. A blessing because it's another cool survival system, adding the diversity that DayZ usually brings, but a curse because it'll probably kill more people than an accusation against Kevin Spacey. Allegedly. The temperature of the food you consume will affect your heat comfort too. This comes with many different states as shown here and actually has a consequence and a real purpose. On one hand, eating warm food will boost your heat comfort, helping you stay warm in harsh conditions, but on the other hand, eating cold food will lower it, making it harder to survive in the freezing temperatures. And frozen food is obviously inedible, which means you'll need to find ways to thaw your food out before eating it. But why is this slight change so much better than the Malsk? Well, I'm glad you asked, because one of the issues with the Malsk, despite it being an incredible map, is it sort of sets you up for a single playstyle. It means every time you join the map, you're probably going to need to find a fire to do a lot of things such as eat and thaw out food, unless you just decide to kill everybody who crosses you, kind of like it's too easy. This system here gives you much more control. It stops you being limited to one style of gameplay. It allows you to stay warm and also regulate your intake of food, meaning not every piece of food you have access to is going to be completely frozen, and therefore it's not going to slow down your momentum, giving you way more options on how you want to survive Sakal. But for way more videos on this, including how the fox broke DayZ, click here, or for something else, click here. And as always, until next time.